Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this replay comes from a live stream that took place on the 28th of March 2018, where we had the pleasure of hearing that Nikki, the founder of Philo, has been made a community contributor for Wargaming. And we were very pleased to hear that, and I got a chance to platoon with Nikki, and there he is in an MTLS, as well as Oinked. And he's also in an MTLS, and meanwhile I'm in a Sturmpanzer I Bison. They're all tier 3 tanks, and on the south spawn of steps, and battle has commenced. Well, what can I tell you about the Sturmpanzer I? Oh, nice one, nice driving A20. Where did you learn to drive? Well, what can I tell you? It's a Panzer I with a 15cm howitzer mounted on top of it. You can see it's even got the wheels that the howitzer has, but it's a very effective little arty. Only carries 12 rounds, but it can do a lot of damage, and surprisingly for tier 3 it can actually stun the enemy. Okay, now I'm looking over, there's an A20 over by the center, but he's about to be attacked by that Czech light tank as well as that Panzer III. I'm dialing in on the A20 and kills him! One shot, 96 hit points. Thank you very much, and that's the first score on the board. Okay, we've got a pair of MTLSs, and Nicky's over there. You can see him just above them. And I'm dialing in on the first of those MTLSs. I'm almost reloaded, waiting for him to stay still, and I fire, and that's a kill shot. 230 hit points, and Nikki picks up the damage assistance on that one, or spotting assistance. And I'm dialed in on that T80, but I'm not sure how long it's going to be before I'm reloaded. Very shortly. He takes out Nikki, unfortunately. Round out, and I take out the T80 as a way of revenge. And I actually told Nikki that at the time. That one's for you. Okay, we've got an MTLS there, and he's pulling back, but we do have a Lux, and he's hiding behind that wreck. Actually, I fired 3 shots, I got 3 kills. That should be a Reaper medal, actually. And I fire a round in, and it hits the wreck of the MTLS, but it does damage the Lux with splash and a bit of stun. And he's pulling back because he didn't like that. It was 96 hit points, and I've lost sight of him, but I'm almost reloaded. I've only got 8 rounds left. The Lux is retreating. I'm not going to fire at him as he's retreating because he's too difficult to pin down with such a big reticule. I need a stationary target to make it efficient. And we've got a Cruiser too. Now I suspect he's got the OP 3.5. Yeah, he's just derped somebody. An MTLS has just been destroyed by a Matilda. But that Cruiser 2 just derped somebody with a 3.5 inch gun, and I just taken him out with my 15cm. 240 hit points and the 4th kill. Now of the 5 kills on my team, I've killed 4 of them so far. That Matilda's having a go at the Largo. Looks like he's going to get him. He does. I'm almost reloaded. I'm going to go for the Matilda. Lined up, round out, and I hit. 129 hit points. The Matilda's looking at that A20, and he's retreating behind the rock. But so long as he distracts the Matilda, I'll fire at him. I'm almost reloaded. Gonna try and get him in the rear. Shoot him up. Yes. No, he stopped. Okay, thank you. And another hit. 127 this time. The A20's retreated the other side of the rock. That's good. That means the Matilda's still distracted, but I think I took out his driver. And the reason I think I know that is because he's incredibly slow now. And in fact, actually, that was confirmed in the end results. And I'm loaded, round out, and that's a kill shot. 114 hit points, brings up the high caliber. Okay, we've got a Stug 3B, and he's turning up, and that could be awkward for the A20. He's a bit of a novice, and the 3B stopped to shoot at him, and I marked the spot where he last stopped. I'm almost loaded, round out, and the Stug's not there. He moved. Okay, he's after that A20. The A20 gets a round into him, but he's retreating. The Stug is obviously going to stop and take aim to shoot at him. So I'm waiting for the moment that he does, and then I'll shoot him. Okay, he's still moving. He's stopped to shoot. Waiting for it to dial in. Okay, the A20's distracting him, and I get a shot in, and that takes him out, and that brings up the Top Gun. 156 hit points, and the enemy's all out of range now, so I'm going to have to get closer. I have to go mobile. Now, it's a great little Arty, this one. Well worth getting. Only tier 3. A lot of people have difficulty with the fact it's got quite a narrow field of fire, but so long as you're stationary and your target's slow and stationary as well, then you stand a very good chance of taking out the enemy. Especially the fact it's got a 15cm gun, which means obviously you'll pick up splash. Now, the rest of my team, the remaining members, the remaining 8 or remaining 7 members of my other members of my team, are actually doing a good job, because they're taking out that Panzer I and that T-70, which just leaves the Panzer S-35. And I'm almost within range of the S-35. But I'm going to have to, instead of climbing up that slope, I'm going to go round it, because that would slow me down tremendously if I did. And I need to maintain momentum. I'm getting close to the S-35 now, almost within range. But the rest of the team are closing in, and I still can't stop to shoot yet. Too far away. No, I need to get closer. I'm aiming. Oh, I can just make it, but I had a big reticule, so... yeah, I wouldn't have reached him in time. The reticule was too large. If I had shot, then I probably would have missed the target. But the rest of my team finished the S-35 off, and there was enough MTLSs there to do the job. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it was an ace tanker in the Sturmpanzer I Bison for general disturbance. I also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 12, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and a Top Gun because I managed to get at least 6 kills. If we look at the team scores, highest on damage 1,203 hit points, highest on kills was 6, highest on base XP of 793. And I think if we look down the table, we can see that Nicky was working, and Ointy, Oint as he's known, he managed to get 370 hit points of damage during that battle, but unfortunately he was killed during it. And Nicky did do some spotting for me. He did also get 93 hit points of damage as well, so they both managed to pick up some XP off that battle. If we look at the detailed report, I fired 10 rounds, so I only had 12 rounds in the magazine, but I got fired 10 of them. I got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 1 splash. I did damage of 1,203 hit points, of which 662 were at more than 300 meters. I managed to damage 7 of the enemy, but killed 6 of them, and I caused 2 stuns during the battle. On a premium account, I earned 23,901 credits, and I got 10,000 credits for a mission completion, and 104 credits for that idiot in the A20 who bumped into me, but did actually redeem himself later on in the battle, because he acted as the distraction for the Matilda and the Stug when I took them out. So I am appreciative of that, even if he does need to watch where he's driving in future. So my grand total came to 34,005 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, I still had a profit of 31,159 credits, and that's not bad for a tier 3 Arty. I also earned 1,189 XP, and it was ×2 for the first victory of the day, and I got a mission completion reward of 595, so my grand total came to 2,974 altogether. So as you see, this round with Nicky was very successful, and in fact actually I'm going to be showing some more videos from that platooning. I called these videos Platooning with Nicky Tac, because that's his IGN in the game, and you're going to see a few more replays of some of the other more successful battles I had later on. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video, but it'll probably be mine.